Hey coin collectors, and welcome to the DC Coin World United Kingdom Coin World joint video. And as you know, maybe from our prior videos, we are going to have a special announcement about the United Kingdom Coin World video channel probably this week or next week. We got a few things we're working on there. And we decided to do some joint videos as we kind of work towards that announcement. So this is the 1960 United Kingdom 1 shilling coin. And the first thing, of course, you're going to notice is, hey, wait a second, the back of these is different. And that is because they produced two different varieties of this 1 shilling coin between 1953 and 1970 that had, these are the Queen Elizabeth II 1 shillings. And these are the two varieties. Now this one over here on the left has three lions, and they look like they're kind of lying down, but they're still looking pretty ferocious. And that's the so-called English version. And the one on the right over here is the so-called Scottish version with the lion standing up, or the lion rampant. And they're both on a shield, as you can see, and it's a crown shield. You look up here at the top and you see the crown on top of the shield. It says Fid Def here, and that essentially is Latin, short Latin for Defender of the Faith. And then down here at the bottom it says 1 shilling and 1 shilling on this one. There's a 19 on this side of the shield, a 60 on the other, and a kind of a little fleur-de-lis up there. And then why don't we just take them and look at them individually? So this is the 1960. There are not a lot of varieties of this particular coin. It's not a really expensive coin. You can probably get this coin if you get it in a bunch of other coins for a quarter or less. There is a 1959 variety, however, that is somewhat more expensive. So the 1960, they made 14.376 million of these 1 shilling coins, and they are probably worth about 25 to 50 cents in the condition that this one right here is in. The back is a William Maving Gardner design, and when you look, you can see the W here and the G here, and that's for the William Maving Gardner. They don't have an M. He didn't put an M on, just the W and the G. If we tip it up on its side, you see that it has a reeded rim. And then if we get to the front, we see it's just this, my favorite Queen Elizabeth II portrait, the Mary Gillick portrait with the laureate wreath in the hair, the ribbons flowing back. I believe Queen Elizabeth II was 29 years old when this engraving was made. It says Elizabeth II, or Elizabeth II, Dea Gratia, or by the grace of God, Regina. And you'll notice that there aren't any little initials on this one. Mary Gillick did not put her initials as the engraver of the coin. It has a beaded outer rim, and it goes all the way around, and it looks like it touches in spots, and that's simply because it got kind of, as it gets used. But you see, in general, it should have some space between this, and the better conditioned ones will have more space between the actual pearl or beaded outer rim and the rim. Now, there is a 1959 variety, and if you're looking for the 1959 variety, what I'd like you to do is look for these dots here. See how these dots all appear to be somewhat above the line? In the 1959 variety, you'll find a dot, I believe it's this one. It actually comes down and goes into the line, and that's a relatively rare coin. So if you look for the 1959s, look for the Scottish or Lion Rampant shield, and see if the dots touch the line, and that will be a somewhat rare coin, but this is not one. Let's look at the back of the other one. Again, another William Maving Gardner engraving. The three lions lying down. So when they're standing up, it's called rampant, or kind of, I guess we could say the rampaging lion. When they are lying down, they're almost like in a sleep position, like this. They are called the lions Passant, or almost in a way a kind of a passive lion, but you can see this one is not very passive. And if we tip it up, you can see that the more you better this is, the more detail you'll see in the tail. You'll see the kind of the beard of the lion and the face, the claws coming up. And there's three of them on top of each other, the so-called English shield. And there's the W and the G, engraved by the same person, William Mavin Gardner. Again, it says 1 shilling. I didn't talk about this on the other coin, but this is more of a geared outer rim. You see, it's not the beads of the front. It's a gearing on the back where they actually do attach on the back. We see the little flower flourish design. We see the crown above. And this particular coin, there is, you'll frequently find somewhat of a difference between the English version and the Scottish version in pricing, and I'm not sure exactly why, but one of the reasons that this one may be different in pricing is in 1960 they made 27 million of the English version. They only made 14, almost 15 million of the Scottish version. So there's that one. Let's get them both there. Let's get both English on the right, Scottish on the left, and then let's get you so you can see the front at the same time, and we'll magnify it. So that's the front with Queen Elizabeth II. That's the Scottish version on the left, English version on the right, and that's a wrap for the United Kingdom Coin World, DC Coin World joint video on the 1961 shilling coin. We'd love to have you subscribe to our channel and leave any comments you might have in the comments section.